Hey, my beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Taste of Divinity. It's your girl, Tastee. How are y'all doing? So, congratulations, Libra. Y'all came in fourth place this month for your readings. So, if you want to continue to get your readings early out in the week, make sure you keep your views up. Share with people who you feel like the message will resonate with, or watch it multiple times. Sometimes you watch it the first time, then you watch it the second time, and be like, oh yeah, now I really get it, in a way. But this week we're going to be doing a spread called the Monthly Outlook, and I'm really excited for it. I would say next time I do this spread, I will make a few minor changes, but it's all good. I already started it, so. Um, it's not bad, it's just, yeah. But if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I pray you're able to find something here that you will find useful to you. If you would like, go ahead and hit the subscription button at the bottom. And if you want to be notified on when I post videos, hit the little bell notification right next to it. I'm going to do my best to post videos for y'all every single week, a different spread every single week. So yeah, if you have any ideas on, what type of what you want, just let me know. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna consider all of them or I'll take all of them, but I will consider it. So, if you want more information or specific questions you would like to ask the deck, let me know. We're going to start off with a positive affirmation card as always, and then we're going to do our tarot, and then we're going to end with oracle. So what this spread is going to hit on is where you're at currently, possible obstacles you're going to be facing this month, possible opportunities you'll be facing this month, and then what you should prioritize slash your overall advice. So um, if it's not where you're at currently, then it's currently not your story. You can check out other signs in your chart. I will always tell you not to force it to your story if it's not your story. Um, my readings are timeless though, so where you're at currently, if that's where you're at currently next month, then the story is yours if you have Libra in your chart. So just be mindful of that. If you would like something more personal with your own energy, because this is general, then you can most definitely hit me up for a personal reading. My email is in the description box below. So with that being said, I feel like that's everything, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So there's plenty for everyone, including me. So let's go ahead and get started. So thank you so very much, Holy Spirit, Mother Goddess, Father God, Archangels, Spirit Guide, Universe, and Ancestors, for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. I appreciate you so much for allowing me to be able to receive this message from my Libras. Thank you so much for allowing me to be able to receive this message from my Libras. So, what positive affirmation card would you like to start my Libras off with today? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? Okay. So we have two cards that came out. So it says, I open new doors to life. It says, I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. So that's very, very beautiful. That's like when you close doors, it's like what I'm feeling like with this is some of y'all is like closing doors on tolerating a certain type of treatment from yourself or from other people, closing out opportunities for yourself. And it's just like, even though you're leaving behind a version of yourself that you thought you never could have, or leaving behind people or even things that you used to do that you thought you could never like leave behind, you're going to be opening up new doors. So being proud of yourself for finally detaching from a particular person, a particular habit, a particular version of yourself, etc., etc. So this is like trusting that as you close old doors, new doors will be open, and life will always be wonderful. Always be wonderful. There's fresh new experiences ahead. So all I have to do is continue to move forward. Some people won't move forward with me, and that's okay. And then we have the past is over. So it says, this is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. So this is like saying, I cannot change the past. I can't do things differently. I can't, they can't do anything differently. I cannot change the past. Literally, the past is what has happened. And the only thing that I can do is literally look at it, see what lessons it taught me about, how to accept certain treatment, what boundaries I need to set in place, what it said about me, etc., etc., and just move on. Like, I should not constantly be thinking about the past saying I wish things were differently, because things can't be differently. So whether that's the way you were raised, past behavior that you accepted, etc., etc., you cannot change it. So there's no point in stressing over it, causing yourself a lot of anxiety, being afraid of it being repeated, etc., etc. The only thing you can truly, truly control, the only thing that you truly, truly have is your moment right now. At this very second, at this very moment, you feel me? So it's just like really embracing this moment right now, feeling everything, experiencing everything, and being grateful for it all. So let's go ahead and get started on your spread. So thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly where my Libras are at currently? Where are my Libras at currently? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Okay, so where you're at currently, we have the Devil card and the Tower card. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my gosh. So some of y'all feel like y'all are literally, like you're literally opening a new door. Like you're finally breaking the chain. Some of y'all, yeah, literally. Oh my gosh. Like it's so refreshing. It's like a newfound freedom that you have right now, and it is causing you a lot of anxiety, like a lot of sleepless nights, because you're going back and forth on if this was the right choice for you, if this was the right decision for you. So I do see that you are either breaking a foundation with when it comes to your own negative thinking patterns, codependency, feeling like you need someone next to you, spending habits for some of y'all. Some of y'all is literally toxic patterns like overindulging in drugs. Some of y'all, like I said, it's like depression with your own thinking patterns, feeling like you are being controlled by somebody else. So I do feel like you're feeling free right now. But with this Tower card, it's like it was it was a very traumatic ending. It was like, whew, because the Tower card is like your whole world feeling like it's falling apart. So it's just like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. But it's revealing a lot of things. Foundations break down because they were weak. So either you weren't being yourself authentically, you weren't doing your best, and slash, or you were tolerating something that you did not deserve. When a Tower card comes, that's the universe intervening. Both of these are major arcana. So you're going through a lot right now. It's a very heavy stage. You've been feeling these feelings for quite some time, and slash, or you will be feeling these feelings for quite some time because it's major arcana. But this is Capricorn energy and Scorpionic energy. So some of y'all may possibly have that in your chart, but both of these are just like, man. So there is the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Swords. I do feel like you've just been so tired of crying yourself to sleep at night. You've been so tired of your thoughts keeping you up at night. You've been so tired of throwing a pity party for yourself. So I do feel like you're just like, you know what, I'm tired of these thoughts. I'm tired of thinking about the past. I'm tired of giving my control and my power up to someone or something else other than like what I do genuinely feel like I deserve to live, the life that I genuinely feel like I deserve to live. So even though these Tower moments are very, very harsh, you guys, they hurt. It pisses something on within you. It turns something on within you to where you're just like, I'm about to raise the standards on myself because I cannot stay in this position. So I do feel like some of y'all have most definitely you've been either like running away from dark thoughts in your mind, or running away from your past, or running away from things that have finally caught up to you. So some of y'all were literally in a toxic situation and you've been trying to repaint it into like this brighter picture, and it's just like now you're finally seeing things for what they are, because it's like, yeah, like, as I start to love myself more, I'm seeing I do not deserve to be in this state at all. So some of y'all are being very, very intentional on what your own grounded beliefs are. I do feel like you are feeling like you are starting over, most definitely. We have Aries energy right here. Some of y'all are just wanting to release. You're wanting to release your past. You're wanting to release the stress. You're wanting to release the pain. You're just like, I'm tired of not seeing things for the way that they are. I'm ready to see things for the way that they are. Is it something that I'm doing? Is it something that I'm accepting? I do feel like you're finally like looking at yourself to see, what can I do to be more in control of my life? What can I do to take control over my life? What actions can I take to allow for me to feel the feelings that I feel like I deserve? Because this 9-9, some of y'all have been seeing it a lot, but it's like you see all these black birds. This white bird is what's like overpowering those. It's just like, I'm tired of, this is your past, so that's past thinking or just negative thinking of you feeling like you don't have control over your life. And you're just like, I'm tired of feeling that way. I'm tired of feeling helpless. And so you're just like, I'm going to rejoice. I'm going to realize that I'm actually very, very talented. I'm going to use all my gifts. I'm going to use all my skills to help me. And it's like, even though some nights I do feel like, are very, very hard. I might be crying myself to sleep at night, but when I wake up the next day, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to give it my all. Because like even with this devil card, you see that light right there? It's just like that light is just tired of feeling chained. It's tired of feeling like somebody or some other entity is manipulating them. And so I do feel like there's an ending to that. There's most definitely an ending to that. So that's where you're at currently. You're working to reignite the passion within you. It's taking a minute, it's taking a minute. And I do feel like you're being very, very hard on yourself because how long it's been taking. It's like, why is it taking me so long to love myself? Why is it taking me so long to use all my gifts? Why is it taking me so long to really embrace the skills and the talents that I have? All of them, like really, really embrace them all. Why is it taking it so long for me to feel like this, to feel like I'm the wish fulfillment, to feel like I am the prize? Why is it taking so long for me to transform? That's the, why do I feel so confused about feeling stuck? Why can't I just start this new beginning? Why can't I just release these things that I know I need to release and feel successful within myself? I feel you. I feel you. But on the bright side, you putting that out there in situations are literally helping you to be able to release all of that and helping you to be able to transform. So it's hard and it's tough, but you're literally getting exactly what you prayed for, is what I see. And it's beautiful. It hurts. It does hurt, but I do see some beautiful things because the foundation is being broken down. Foundations being broken down within yourself and within certain relationships and maybe even your home life. And so it's just like, now it's your chance to rebuild your life the way that you truly, truly, and genuinely want to rebuild it. So let's see what are going to be some possible obstacles for you. Some possible obstacles for my Libras. Some of y'all may be dealing with the Taurus. I could have Taurus in your chart because I was about to say Taurus for some very odd reason. So possible obstacles for my Libras this month, Spirit. Can you show me clearly what are going to be some possible obstacles for my Libras this month? Okay, so we got the Queen of Wands for the possible obstacles. So the Queen of Wands just talks about allowing for her imperfections to empower her. She's a leader. She's a creator. She's a business owner. She's an alchemist. She's all about building her confidence. She's all about healing herself. She's all about taking things into her own hand and realizing that she does have the pen, the paintbrush, to write and create the life that she wants. She's very, very powerful with her thoughts, you guys. And so an obstacle for you is just really embracing your power, really allowing for your past to empower you versus defeat you, really allowing for your past to be a part of your story. Accepting that part of you is what's going to be an obstacle for you this month. Just stepping into your leadership role, stepping into your leadership role, you truly, truly knowing that you deserve, you truly, truly knowing that you have the power is an obstacle. So since they're telling you this is an obstacle, this is just you realizing and being aware that you're not going to necessarily, it's going to be difficult for you to feel comfortable with being in control of your life. That's it. It's going to feel really, really uncomfortable for you to feel confident within yourself. It's going to be very uncomfortable for you to allow for your imperfections, the things that you've accepted in your past, to empower you. That's it. So the Queen of Wands is an action taker. I see that there is this Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. These are things that have ended, things in your past that give you a lot of anxiety, that it's like thoughts that really make it difficult for you to take action. So it's going to be difficult for you to take action because of the Five of Wands right here. That talks about arguments, it talks about judgment, it talks about just people just feeling like they're in competition, you feeling like you're in competition, maybe even possibly comparing yourself to other people when it comes to their story, your story, the way it unfolds, etc., and etc. just feeling stable within yourself, and then also leaving behind things that no longer serve your highest good, changing your mindset when it comes to learning things, that light bulb, so this is just like learning things, changing your mindset, changing your thinking patterns, allowing for ideas to truly flow, the creative ideas that you have, allowing for them to flow. So it's like you may possibly have them, but it's like actually being a part of them and taking action towards them is going to be an obstacle for you this month. You just feeling really stable within yourself. You may possibly be blaming others this month. I could say that may be an obstacle for you. And I could say, I'm not saying that it's nobody else's fault, but it's like whatever happens to you, the only thing you can truly do, because you only have control over yourself. You have control over accepting or not accepting a particular type of treatment or behavior from yourself and other people. And so it's just like, yes, this person did this to me, but was I being honest and looking at, this person, their past, the actions that they've taken, was I truly expressing my boundaries, etc., etc. Yes, it sucks that I was placed in this situation, but how long did I stay in this situation? Why did I stay in this situation? Did I think that I deserved that type of situation? And why did I think I deserved that type of situation? And so I feel like for you, you're going to be taking responsibility for the most part, but you're also like, it's going to be so in a way that's really self-defeating towards yourself. So I do feel like what they're saying, that the past is over, not being self-defeating towards yourself, just taking a lesson that you're supposed to learn. You literally cannot change your past. You don't want to be your biggest enemy. It's okay. Forgive yourself. Make sure you do forgive yourself. So that other people can forgive you, and because you deserve to, and you do not have to be attached to your past. You don't have to be attached to your past thoughts. You don't have to be attached to the past person that you were. You can always restart any day. Any day you can restart. You want to be like, today's the day I want to start on a blank new canvas. Today's the day that I want to try again. You can do that any day. It doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter how many times you have to restart or reset. This is your life, so don't really compare. I do feel like you're going to have a problem with comparing yourself to other people, feeling like you're not moving as fast as other people, and et cetera, and that's what's going to really lower your confidence. That's going to be an obstacle. It's going to lower your confidence to where you feel like you can't really take action towards the things that you genuinely want to create in this world. So let's see what's going to be some possible opportunities for you. So thank you so very much, Spirit. What are going to be some possible opportunities for my Libras? Can you show me clearly, please? Possible opportunities for my Libras this month. So possible opportunities for you this month, you're actually going to be getting a lot of attention. You're going to be getting a lot of praise with the Six of Wands. This is like people noticing you. So you're going to be, this is only if you put yourself out there, because I see with this Moon card, this is like you being who you are authentically. Yeah. The Ace of Wands, you finally taking action, reigniting that passion that's within you, visualizing the type of life that you truly and authentically want. Because we have that Libra energy here with that Justice card. This talks about being honest with yourself, about your shadow side, your boundaries, your standards, etc., and etc. You're going to have an opportunity too, because like I said, you are going to be feeling tired. You're going to be feeling tired of playing it like a victim, like you don't have control over your life. So even though that's an obstacle, I do not feel like you're going to allow for it to keep you down. So opportunity for you is that you are going to reignite the passion with you. You're going to be making some sort of big move that you've been wanting to make. And it's towards some sort of creative aspect, something that you've authentically been wanting to make for quite some time. And you're just finally like, you know what, I'm going to release the mask. This is you either speaking up for yourself, telling the truth, being who you are authentically, or this is you starting some sort of passion project or reigniting that flame within you to where you can finally feel like you're a part of your life again, giving yourself unconditional love, feeling like you are in control of the choices that you're making. And that's really, really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So this is you looking at the small actions that you can take every single day to help you feel like you're going to be taking a step closer towards you feeling like yourself again. Because we have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck that just talks about deep rest. You deeply resting yourself. You're just like, I'm going to be okay with the actions that I do take, even if it's not a lot. I still finally I got that feeling back. I got that feeling back this month that I can actually create and do the things that I've always wanted to do. So that feeling, you retrieving that feeling is so beautiful, you guys. We have 5-5 here, so this is you releasing. Look, 5-5 to the 10 of cups. That's ultimate happiness. It's just like you're finally releasing, feeling like you're comparing yourself to other people. It's like you're letting things go. The things that you've lost, you're just like they were supposed to be. Like whatever wants to exit my life is supposed to exit my life. This is you just releasing. I'm not going to force anything. If they want to stay, they can stay. If they want to leave, they can leave. This is like certain feelings that don't serve you, certain people that don't serve you, maybe even certain careers or jobs that you feel like just do not serve you. Mindsets, etc. You're just feelings, skills, that you feel like aren't skills that you can authentically use to help you create the life that you genuinely, like, authentically want. So this is you feeling successful towards like being who you are authentically, triumphing over your emotions. Not allow for yourself to drown in your own emotions because you've been giving yourself rest. It's like I haven't been able to take as much action as I would like, but I have been doing small things, and those small things are starting to lead up into something because people are still noticing those small things that I do. People are still praising me for the little things that I do. So this could be you just, if you want to be a model, you've been taking a picture here or there, or you've been finally putting the pictures out there that you've had from your portfolio. And like, even if it's just a photo a day, or a photo a week, people are starting to like really see that, like, OMG, you're so beautiful. Like, you should do this more. People are encouraging you. So that's an opportunity. People are going to be encouraging you. You're going to legit feel like you're in the spotlight. You're going to be feeling like you do have support, and it's going to help you feel more ignited. Just the passion reignited within yourself. It's going to help you truly make some moves that's authentically who you are. So that's really beautiful. Let's see what you should prioritize / your overall advice. So thank you so very much, Spirit. What should my Libras prioritize / their overall advice? And I will say, you guys, really use this energy. Just because the Six of Wands, this isn't major arcana, but this is you feeling like you can achieve the things that you want. This is you feeling a sense of success. So I do feel like you're going to be putting something out there that's going to help you reignite the passion that's within yourself. Really focus on that feeling so it can grow. Really focus on feeling successful. Really visualize feeling successful. I do feel like this is like your dreams. You're imagining your dream life more and more, and you're just like telling yourself it's possible for you, and you're believing it. The more you tell yourself, the more little actions that you're taking is literally building something up within you. It's building up energy. It feels good. This feels amazing. So I'm really excited for you. Really excited for you. Your obstacle is literally just you trusting that you deserve to feel that way. That's it. So let's see what they say you should prioritize / your overall advice. Show me clearly, please, Spirit. So what you should prioritize / your overall advice is releasing judgment, releasing your past, not being so hard on yourself, not caring about the judgment of others. This also talks about answering your higher calling, what your soul is calling for you to do. Some of y'all want to be dancers, just saying like, this is not who I am. Being honest. So focusing on being who you are authentically, expressing your boundaries, expressing yourself authentically, because we have the Seven of Swords here with the Magician card. So this is like not giving your power to deception, whether you're that deceptive person or you have people who are deceptive around you, because that Seven of Swords just talks about lying, cheating, stealing. It talks about just not being who you are authentically. Some people are deceptive, because you have people who are maliciously deceitful, you have people who aren't maliciously deceitful. You have some people who are just legit afraid to speak up for themselves, afraid to express their boundary, afraid to say no, afraid to make someone else feel bad, So which one you are. If you're a malicious type of deceitful, or you're just like someone who's just afraid to be who you are authentically. This is like not giving your power to being something that you're not, because anything done in the dark will come to the light. And this is just like you embracing that. Things done in the dark will come to the light, whether that's your authentic self are things, lies that people have told you. So we have the Temperance card here. This talks about patience. This talks about decluttering out all the old so that you can welcome in the new, decluttering your past, decluttering your life, throwing away things that trigger you, throwing away things that that holds on to the old version of you, making sure you're balancing out your life, your work, and your play, getting closer to your spirit guides. Literally, this talks about trusting in your prayers, trusting that your prayers will get answered, growing your spirituality, growing your faith. It's the things that you should focus on and prioritize. So it's just like if you put it out there, because your obstacle with this Queen of Wands, she's magical as fuck, you guys. Like she's a creator. So it's like she puts things out there that she wants to create. The thing you should focus on is literally trusting that you will get these things that you will create, releasing judgment to and embracing, just literally embracing those things, embracing that you will get exactly what it is that you've asked for, and preparing for it as if you've already gotten it. Preparing for it as if you've already gotten it. You have the King of Swords as Libra, so it's just like being honest, showing yourself compassion, but doing things with integrity, tapping into your fighting spirit. Don't give up. Even though the energy is really, really heavy, you guys, and Nine of Wands is just like, it's someone who's very, very defensive. They do feel like giving up. Don't give up. Tap into your fighting spirit. What is it that you authentically want to stand for? Stand for that. Do not allow for this energy to break you. Don't give your power to your obstacles. Overpower these obstacles and focus on what it is that you're thinking about. Because whatever you think about will be brought into this physical world. So making sure your thoughts are thoughts that you actually genuinely want to create. The thoughts that you have right now, is that really how you want to feel about yourself? The thoughts that you have right now, is that really the story that you want to live? The Six of Swords literally talks about looking at the cold hard facts of things and moving to calmer waters, whether that's a mental environment, you not being your biggest enemy, or an actual physical environment. I can't be around here because I don't feel supported. I do not feel safe. So really focusing on your stability, focusing on your peace, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and start reading your oracle cards. Thank you so very much, Spirit. The thing that you should focus on, that's something you should focus on for this entire month, releasing judgment, you guys, because that's major arcana. You should prioritize that. Releasing, letting go of control, praying, and knowing that your prayers will get answered. So let's see, Spirit, what additional messages do you have from our Libras for this month? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. Doing and being who you are authentically without the fear of judgment. So we have enlightenment at the bottom of the deck. This talks about your solar plexus, your ability to solve problems, whether you have a logical or scattered approach, whether you trust your own instincts. So enlightenment says the opportunity to make an enlightened decision is inherent in topaz. A journey of true destiny is the vibrational energy here. Regal gold and the earthy brown mix to create something spectacular. Your experience will guide others. Enlightenment says, if I seek peace, I must embrace my fears. So this says, at this time, your journey is more important than your destination. Remember, if you face your fear, you will grow stronger. Relief awaits. My thoughts always drive my choices. How can I use my thoughts to heal myself? And that's literally one of your obstacles. Path to enlightenment, the reluctant stage, taking time alone to connect, trusting your intuition, needing solitude time, time for reflection, support, courage, and confidence. So the meditation says, write down 3 fears, then close your eyes. Imagine these fears staying with you always. Then imagine them one by one, walking in faith alongside of you. Stride through the garden of fear and allow for them to stay behind. What is more painful, keeping your fears or releasing them? The choice is yours. Ultimately, the choice is yours. And even that judgment card talks about making final choices and final decisions. Like once you've chosen to let something go, hold yourself accountable and be like, I'm not about to accept this treatment again. I'm not about to accept this fake version of me again. I'm not about to do this again. I'm not about to give in to this fear again. I'm going to completely release that shit. Completely release it. So that's very beautiful. So let's get some oracles from the Starseed Oracle deck. So if I do this spread again, I'm not going to use this next time. I feel like this deck is too complex for the general public, personally. it talks about stuff that most people won't really understand. So, what additional messages do you have for my Libras for this month? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? Oh my God. It's for them, y'all. I'm going to take it because I love y'all. I'm probably not going to read them all, though. So it says Earth at the bottom of the deck, learning to be human in the world, but not of it. Learning to be here, but not of it. So it's like you may not have certain desires like everybody else. You may not embrace certain conversations like everybody else. But you're learning how to be here. You're learning how to experience this stuff. So we have activated Earth, power of ley lines, trust where you're being led. So with this being said, just like really be in tune with your emotions, release judgment, and just really take actions towards things that's based off of how you feel. If you feel like this is right for you, then do it. That's what this is saying. We have breath of Cosmo, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. I actually don't know what that means. I just had this one before in another reading. So let's see what breath of the cosmos is and open right up to it. So it says, when we rely on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our own personal strength. Ooh, beautiful, because this is praying, you guys, when you feel weak. So this says, when we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our own will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you. So focusing on that, you guys, your higher calling. To move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. And this is beautiful because some of y'all legit want to be a dancer. You see that? That's crazy. When you blow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. That is so beautiful, you guys. So it says, whisper the following. I am willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda and instead surrender to the breath of life. Dear God, help me move forward, my will to thy will. Please lead me and please show me the way. Okay. Then we have child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So this says there's a mysterious force that governs all life, an intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and the tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you as well. It was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It is the part of you that informed every cell what to do when you're in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it. So it's just like, because it's like your body will legit know, like, bro, you don't deserve to be here. Your body will legit tell you, bro, you're destined for more. Bro, you can be doing so much better. And it's just like you're literally holding on to things. When they tell you what's more painful, releasing your fears or holding on to them, the choice is yours, literally, how you want to live your life. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will. It's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from this pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we are separate or feeling that we need to go at it alone. We can feel isolated and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves to rely on our own strength. You're being called to remember the intelligence that lies within you and every one of your cells, to remember that you are a precious child of the loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all of the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities there ever were, are, or will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do as well. So the inquiry says, how can you surrender more deeply to the intelligent flow of life? How many times are they going to say surrender, you guys? So if you took anything from this, it's like surrendering to the life that you were destined to live. And then we have star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So it says the ancients knew much more than we do about our connection with the stars. Their pyramids, temples, and other places of worship created in precise alignment with the stars exist in all corners of the world. What if this ancient wisdom is available for you to uncover now? You're being called to think and listen with your ancient heart and soul, to tap into the part of you that remembers and knows. All ancient secrets are whispered forever in your ears. All mystic knowing blooms in your heart. All potent power pumps through your veins. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by the rememberings of the star ancestors, to look a little deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong, when we do the unexpected. So often a creative solution is right in front of us, but because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's in the open. That's beautiful, you guys. You're here to remember and uncover ancient secrets and transmission, technology and wisdom that are so needed on this planet right now, to unlock your soul's memory of a time when we lived in harmony on Earth, and one day we will again. So the activation says, I'm ready to remember my ancient mysteries and secrets from deep within. So that's very beautiful. So let's get some messages from your angels, and then we're going to wrap it up. Y'all always make, like, it's always long messages with y'all. Ugh. Additional messages you have for my Libra spirit for this month. Show me clearly, please. Okay. So we have at the bottom of the deck, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. Beautiful. Then we have Rochelle, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. That's literally your overall advice. Then we have Caressa, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon the angels to comfort you and guide you to the next step. Happiness awaits you. And then we have Athena. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So with that being said, I love y'all so much. I pray that this message resonated for whoever it's supposed to. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose, okay? Toodles.